Hello, beautiful soul. Today I want to talk about something powerful and honestly, something that many of us carry quietly without even realizing how deeply it affects us. It's called the father wound. This isn't just about whether your father was good or bad. It's not about what he did or didn't do. The father wound is energetic, emotional, psychological, and it can show up in so many areas of life that at first you might not even connect the dots. But once you start to see the pattern, you can't unsee it. And that's a good thing because awareness is where healing begins. Before we dive in, I would love for you to click subscribe, click the like button, and leave a comment at some point through this video so that I can say hello to you personally and welcome you to my world. I love to see who's hanging out here with us. So, what is the father wound? At its core, the father wound is the emotional injury we experience when our father or father figure is unable to meet our emotional, spiritual, or psychological needs. This could look like a father who was physically absent from abandonment, divorce, death, or distance. A father who was emotionally unavailable, perhaps cold, distracted, dismissive, or disconnected. A father who was critical or harsh, constantly pointing out flaws, never satisfied with your efforts. A father who was unsafe, emotionally abusive, unpredictable, or unstable. Or even a father who tried his best, but was dealing with his own unhealed wounds and simply couldn't show up in the ways you needed. The result? We grow up with a fractured sense of self, unsure if we're lovable, unsure if we're safe, unsure if we have permission to take up space. There are signs that you may have a father wound. Now, here's the tricky part. You don't need to have a dramatic story to carry this wound. You don't need to have been abandoned or abused. You might have had a dad who provided for you, who never yelled, who was present, but emotionally distant, who never looked you in the eyes and told you he was proud of you, or who taught you, subtly, that love had to be earned through achievement, obedience, or self sacrifice. And if you recognize yourself in any of the following patterns, the father wound may still be living inside you. You constantly seek external validation. I know we all do that. You feel afraid of making the wrong decision without someone else's approval. You don't trust men, or you over trust them and put them on a pedestal. You struggle with self-worth or feel like you have to perform to be loved. You avoid conflict because you're scared of being rejected. You're overly responsible, taking care of everyone else, but not yourself. You fear stepping into your full power or leadership. Do any of these sound familiar? These are all echoes of a time in your life when your inner world was shaped by your need for safety, approval, and connection, needs that may have gone unmet. So, how does this show up in our lives? Unhealed, the father wound plays out like a quiet soundtrack in the background of your life. You may attract emotionally unavailable partners and feel a pull towards those who make you prove your worth. You might have had a hard time trusting the masculine at all, whether that's romantic partners, bosses, spiritual authority figures, or even God. You may have trouble with money, purpose, or direction because the masculine energy within you doesn't feel safe to take up space, make moves, or take the lead. The father wound also shows up in our inner dialogue. You know that voice that says, "Who do you think you are?" Or, "You'll never be good enough." That's often the internalized voice of the Father, not just the one you had, but the one you longed for. So, why does this matter spiritually? When we carry the father wound, we often carry a distorted view of the masculine, both within and outside of us. We might over identify with doing and hustling, thinking our worth is in our productivity. That hustle is masculine energy. Or we might swing the other way, feeling directionless, disconnected, afraid to take up space or lead. But the divine masculine, in its healed sacred form, is none of these things. The healed masculine holds, it protects, it provides safety and direction, it witnesses us. When we begin to heal the father wound, we begin to access that divine energy again, and it changes everything. How do we heal? Let's get real. Healing this isn't about blaming your father or rehashing every childhood memory. It's about meeting yourself in the places where you still long for safety, validation, or belonging, and learning how to provide those things for yourself. Here are a few key tools for healing. Number one, always number one, awareness and compassion. Start to notice where the father wound might be influencing your choices. Be gentle with yourself. This is tender territory. Instead of judgment, offer compassion to the part of you that needs or needed more love, more protection, and more presence. Number two, inner reparenting. This is where you become the father you needed. This might look like saying to yourself, I'm proud of you. You're safe now. I believe in you. You don't have to prove anything to be loved. You can say these things to yourself looking in the mirror. You might cry, and that's a good thing. And even if these words feel strange at first, they're medicine for the parts of you that never heard them when they mattered the most. And number three, tapping or EFT. Tapping is one of my favorite ways to heal emotional wounds because it bypasses the thinking mind and goes straight to the nervous system. And we can use tapping to clear old stories like, I'm not enough. I have to earn love. Men can't be trusted. I'm always on my own. In just a few sessions, clients often feel lighter, more confident, and less reactive. This is truly transformational, and so many of my clients end their calls with me saying, I feel so empowered, and I love that for them. And number four, meditation and energetic practices. Guided meditation can be a powerful space to meet your inner child, your inner father, and even your higher self. Through this, you can begin to rewrite your inner story and call your energy back to the present moment where healing can actually happen. Let's go deeper together. If you're nodding along and feeling something stirring inside of you, I want you to know you are not alone. I've worked with so many people who've done the mindset work, the therapy, the journaling, and they still feel stuck in these father wound patterns. But when we start working with the energy of the wound, real healing can begin. You start to feel stronger, more clear, more trusting in yourself and your path. As you stop outsourcing your worth. This month, I'm offering a one-on-one tapping and meditation session focused specifically on healing the father wound within you, as well as inner child work, emotional release, and realignment with your inner masculine. Together, we'll clear limiting beliefs passed down from father figures. We will release the need for external validation. We will anchor into your inner protector, and that's the part of you that takes action with courage and clarity. And together, we will rebuild trust within yourself and the masculine. This is perfect if you are ready to step into the second half of the year feeling whole, held, and deeply worthy. These are gentle but powerful sessions for healing. You don't need to know where to start. Just come as you are, and we will meet the moment together. And for my supporters and community members, I also have a very special solstice workshop coming up. This is an exclusive event to honor the light, heal the shadows, and reclaim your power moving into the second half of the year. It's going to be powerful, sacred, and heart opening. Please check your email for your invitation. I have sent a few of them out, or just say the magic words to request your invitation. You don't need to carry these wounds into the next season of your life. You don't need to do it alone. If this resonated, please share your thoughts in the comments or send me an email and let me know, how has the father wound shown up in your life? What are you ready to release? Let's rewrite the story. Let's come home to ourselves. Let's begin. Because you are enough. You are worthy. It's safe now to be whole. We don't heal the father wound alone. We heal it in sacred space, with support, and in safety. And you're not broken. You're just remembering who you are. As ever, have a magical day.